Hi, welcome to LearnToCook.com. I'm Chef Mark. In this session, we'll be preparing holiday gingerbread cookies. Now we're ready to make our gingerbread cookie dough. So we have put in this mixer. You can use a handheld mixer or this tabletop mixer. Either works fine. We have half a cup of softened sweet butter, half a cup of brown sugar, 4 ounces each. We're going to cream that together. And you can do that by hand, of course, in the bowl with a call it pastry, pastry beater. I like to use the mixing machine, makes it easier, right? Then we have 6 ounces of blackstrap molasses. So this is spin all over the place. I'm going to pour it in with the machine off. So that's how you get the nice color for the gingerbread. And actually, there's ginger, of course, in it. I'm going to get all that nice molasses in there. And I've noticed there's many more varieties of molasses in the market now as well. So we have all of that using the tines of the paddle to get all the molasses out. 6 ounces of that. I'm also going to put in an egg. I put a whole egg. I'm going to crack the egg. I'm just going to beat the egg a little bit so it'll incorporate easier into the gingerbread dough, the preparation for our cookies. I'll put the machine on, have it on number 2. Put that egg all in there. Going to the side, give that a spin. Now I have 12 ounces of flour. What I'm going to do is put my 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder into my 12 ounces of flour. A half teaspoon of salt, because the salt kind of balances out the sweetness. You got to have some nice freshly ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of that. A teaspoon of cinnamon. Then we have half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and then of course 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, ground cloves. All that goes inside. I'm going to mix that up. I have a small whisk. And at this point, just a little lower. Sprinkle some of the flour. I like to put a little flour in at a time by making any dough. Put all that inside there. Let that mix up. Gingerbread cookie dough is done. And there it is. Place the gingerbread dough onto a sheet pan. You can also put it into a plastic wrap. Let that sit. And chill that for about an hour. And then it'll be ready to roll out your dough. All right, now we're ready to roll our gingerbread cookie dough out and make gingerbread cookies. So I have a silk pad, which works nice, or silicone pad, as they call it. I flour the bottom, right? Flour the top somewhat. Make sure the dough feels a little chilled. Tray was chilled. Dough slightly chilled, but enough so it'll roll out. I have a little pad underneath or a wet towel to prevent the cookie tray from rolling around on the counter too much. So give that a push. And then roll the sides as well to extend the dough somewhat. You can see here on the edge. Press that. And we're ready to cut. Put your gingerbread people cutter. Let's make one cut right on the edge. Press down. Make sure. All right. Got that cookie. See, it's chilled. Comes out perfectly. Let's do another one. Press down. Then it comes out. Try not to move it around too much. Well, dip in flour. Go horse as well. Press down. Horse comes out if you can. Let's do the cowboy hat. And then we're going to cut the rest of these. And then when they're done, we're going to decorate them with royal icing. So we're going to put them in the oven now, and I'm going to cut the rest of the cookies. And now we're going to decorate our gingerbread cookies. We have a nice gingerbread lady here, so we have her dress. We're going to outline the dress with a few stripes. And then 2 eyes, a nice smile, just a little hair, right? And then we have our little cowboy hat, piped with royal icing. Royal icing is nice because the royal icing hardens, and it hardens very quickly. And there you have your gingerbread cookies, very basic. Spend more time and be more creative and more decorative. You can use little cinnamon red hots for the eyes. But in fact, there's your gingerbread cookies, great for the holidays, and enjoy.